Minnesota Vikings playoff hopes are un poquito, living on a prayer. They're whatever. But the Vikings still do have 2 regular season games left to go. And with the myriad of injuries and you got some veteran guys just kind of dinged up, play the young kids. You have one of the youngest rosters in the National Football League. You have this full slate of guys with just bustling with potential. Get some experience for them. Get some good tape on them and see what happens. Here are 5 Vikings who need to play more the rest of the season. So numero uno. You know who it is. James Lynch, defensive interior, rookie out of Baylor. So this one has been the most confusing. You got James Lynch, 4th-round pick, unanimous All-American for the Bears, the Baylor Bears, the good Bears. Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year, 13.5 sacks, 19.5 tackles for loss his final year in Waco. Can play inside, outside, just gets after it, just this whirling dervish ball of energy. And also this year, the Vikings have been starving. They've just been... any pass rush at all, especially interior pass rush, it's been non-existent. Lynch has only played 54 snaps. The Vikings have played 941 total defensive snaps this year, so that is 5.7%. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Just pushing Damian Lewis back into Russell Wilson, no big deal, right? But yeah, why? Why can't that guy get on the field? Did Jaleel Johnson and Shamar Stephen and Armon Watts invent football? Is that why? I mean, Andre Patterson, Mike Zimmer, come on. Come on. And also, we've heard it's not a practice thing. He obviously practices well. So, WTF. Free James Lynch. Next up, player number 2 for the Vikings who needs to play more the final 2 games of the season. Cornerback Harrison Hand. So, yeah, the third wheel of the Vikings' 3 cornerbacks this year. So, you got Dancer, you got Gladney, Harrison Hand. He needs to play more. So, 5th-round pick out of Temple by way of Baylor. Has only played 90 snaps this year over 4 games defensively. And when he's been in, he's played well when he's been allowed to be on the field. Has 9 tackles, has a pass breakup, and with the entire gong show of that third cornerback, whether it be Chris Jones, who is allergic to tackling, Chris Boyd, who's completely hot and cold, why not make it an all 2020 rookie secondary? Dantzler, Gladney, Harrison Hand. Let's go. Let's go. Next up, Viking number 3, who deserves more playing time the rest of the way. Offensive tackle Olisimaka Udo, one-time former 6th-round pick out of Elon. Go Phoenix. Every single week, Oli Udo is a healthy scratch and Angel loses their wings. They're just like, oh, now I'm just a mortal now. So great. It's disrespectful to see how Oli Udo is constantly overlooked. And you see that. You see that on the offensive line. Dennison does play favorites. Kubiak plays favorites. Whether it be Dakota Dozier, whether it be Pat Elflein, whether it be Drew Samia, Oli Udo has not been getting respect. Same thing with Brett Jones. I mean, what the hell does Brett Jones have to do? He came in for 2 games, played well, and is like, oh no, sit your ass back down. Yeah, we're not going to put you in at left guard over Dakota Dozier. Sure. Now, he was in the running, Oli Udo was, to replace Drew Samia after Samia went out with that injury, and before eventually they gave the job, rightfully so, to Ezra Cleveland. So he is showing some signs of life. But with Oli Udo, I don't care where you put him. Plop him in at left guard if you don't want to move Ezra. Move Ezra to left guard, put Oli Udo at right guard. I don't care. Movement skills. But honestly, could he be worse than Dakota Dozier? I know that's a slippery slope because we said, could Drew Samia be worse than Pat Elflein? Nah. But he's got man-sized strength. He's got the best anchor on the team. Play Oli Udo. Do not get pushed around up front. We're sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. Also, I mean, Kyle Big hitting. Maybe we're asking for too much, but Oli Udo at least. Next up, Viking number 4, who deserves more playing time the rest of the way. Cornerback Cordrea Tankersley. A guy that I love. Absolutely love. The pride of Clemson. He's got the length. He got the speed. Former 2017 third-round pick coming out of Clemson. Former Tiger. Former Miami Dolphin. Then they picked him up. Tore his ACL in 2018. Was a practice squad call-up against the Bears. Played 9 special team snaps. He needs more. He has played cornerback at a high level in the National Football League in the not-so-recent past. And if that knee checks out and is right, he will be an asset. He's worked with Durante Jones before in Miami. He's worked with Mario Malou. Well, Maloof ain't going to be here long, so that doesn't matter. But split time with him and Harrison Hand or Tankersley at safety. They got the size, they got the range, they could easily do that, but nah. Lastly, Viking number 5, who deserves more playing time the rest of the way, edge rusher Jordan Brailford. So 2019 7th-round pick out of Oklahoma State, was signed off the Washington practice squad. Finally got in week 13 against the Jaguars. And, oh yeah, no big deal. 2 pressures on 9 pass rush snaps, forced the fumble. Also was a big part of the Afadi safety on Mike Glennon, all 9 feet of him. Woo! And then, since then, he's only played 11 snaps in 2 weeks, including 1 against the Bears. I mean, for a team that's just been struggling to generate a pass rush, and you have this guy who is a pure speed rusher, who's able to just generate heat like nothing. Why? I mean, the Vikings have lacked that speed since Yannick the Freak Ngakoue was traded to Baltimore. So see what this kid's got the last 2 games. Get some better tape on him, because he could be a factor next year. It could be him. It could be Afadi. It could be DJ Wanham. It could be Danielle Hunter. It could be rookies TBD. But get these guys some reps. So that's it. That's 5 Vikings who need more reps the final 2 games. Get them some experience, get some tape, and let's get after this thing, building for 2021, one of the best young football teams in the National Football League. Let's go. All right, but your thoughts, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, pull something to Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.